Entonces, ¿qué, primo? ¿Listo para hacer trato?
Me gusta, pero no puedo pagar mucho enganche.
No importa, eso lo vemos luego. Deja lleno los papeles.
Si me baja el enganche, las mensualidades suben, ¿cierto?
No importa, esos son detalles. ¿Casado?
No,
¿Arrejuntado?
tampoco.
Ah, entonces no te preocupes, que para el pago sí sale. Y mira, aquí entre cuates te llevas este llaverito de regalo. ¿Qué dices?
¿Cansado del maltrato? Mejor visita Tío Chuys Auto Sales porque eres familia.
You are here today because you want to preserve America's status as an exceptional nation. It's a goal we all share. It's the goal that brought me into public service and that drives my campaign. You see, the American dream is about one thing more than any other. It's about giving your children the chance to do the things you could not do, go to the places you could not go, and open the doors that were closed to you.
Do we need to improve this relationship with Latin America?
Well, I think there are two aspects of that. One, economically, every country in this hemisphere would be better if we had closer trade ties. We can see the advantages of the United States, for example, repealing the restrictions on the export of oil, not just for Europe and Asia, but within this hemisphere, tying together with Mexico and Canada to take advantage of North American hydrocarbons. It would improve the economies all across the hemisphere, and to defend against common threats. Closer cooperation with Mexico in certain key areas could make a big difference. For example, the threat posed inside Mexico by the drug cartels who have killed journalists, killed local elected officials, risk destabilizing local governments in parts of the country. We saw what happened to Colombia 20 years ago. We cannot let this happen to Mexico. This drug problem is induced by demand in the United States, but we need to facilitate the efforts in Mexico and elsewhere in the hemisphere to eliminate the drug trafficking. So instead of arguing with each other, we're going to have some differences, but on those areas like the threat to stability of civil society in Mexico, I think we can play a vital role, and we should.
Perfect. Finally, what are your views about immigration reform? Do you think that we need it or not?
Well, I think it depends on what kind of immigration reform. I was in the Reagan administration in 1986 when we passed the 86 Act, and I saw all of the efforts that were made then by President Reagan to try and address this issue in a responsible way. Now we're back in a situation where both sides are shouting at each other instead of talking to each other. My view is that from the American point of view, we want a secure border to keep out the terrorists, the drug traffickers, and the human traffickers, but we want a close economic relationship with Mexico.
Secure. You're talking about this for almost 20 years.
Right.
Isn't the border secure now for immigration?
Well, I think I'm worried about the national security aspects, the terrorists who could come across the border, and not just Mexico, but Canada and the third border as well. We just need more common effort on that. In terms of people who are already in this country, I am less concerned with how they got to the United States than I am about the continuing vitality of the American experience of integrating new people into the country fully. America has benefited from immigration over the years. We've inherited many cultures from around the world, but what we've done successfully is make the newcomers into America.